Sunday was a day of rest. I hope you're ready for some Sunday afternoon action here at the Butts Park Arena as the Isuzu FA Vase returns. Coventry United entertain Romulus in the first round proper, with both sides enjoying differing fortunes as of late. Romulus arrive in the free-spied city following back-to-back defeats, while the Red and Greens made it 3 weeks in a row at Bogbrook last time out. But this is cup football, anything can and usually does happen. Well, this is certainly worth missing your Sunday lunch for. Without further ado, let's get this party started here on CUTV with Liam Cook. Carl Nolan will be without two key members of the Red and Green squad, with informed striker Joseph Agambiade and man-mounted centre-back Ed El Hagani both ruled out. Renato Priti is nearing full fitness but is also unavailable. In-come defender Ryan Okaze and forward David Gabehi, who scored his first Coventry United goal from the bench 8 days ago. New recruits Ashton de Mulder and Chris Hayden are on the bench. Romulus make 4 changes from the 3-1 home defeat to Highgate on Monday night. The Roms currently sit in 15th place in a highly competitive Midland League Premier Division. They'll be buoyed by the return of front trio Jordan Edwards, Dylan Hadley and Jack Whelan, while captain Cameron Lee is back in defence. Former Coventry United utility player Ronnie Hendricks is amongst the subs, and there are concerns for goalkeeper Josh Benson, who suffered an injury during the warm-up.
Gabehi starting down the centre, what we believe will be a front three today for Coventry United. Here's Mollison, pass to Kyle Carey. Mazaffer in support. Carey buoyed from getting his first Coventry goal of the season last week. It's turned away only as far as the Coventry United man Brad Coleman looking for his first ever Coventry United goal, but I think we can call that a defender's finish. Darting run down the left hand side from Whelan. Cut in on Mazaffer. It's a very young Coventry United lineup, as always. The right hand side, good control from Whelan. And they're going to cut in and give Romulus the opening opportunity of the game, and it's dragged wide by Jordan Edwards. A reminder for anyone joining us late here on CUTV, the goalkeeper Josh Benson for Romulus was injured in the warm-up. They have outfield player Luke Hennessy between the sticks. So advantage United in that department. We've had 5 minutes, it's still 0-0. Another side with real effort on goal. Well, there's been an effort on goal now, and what an effort it was from Dylan Hadley, top bins. What a strike from the Romulus number 10. They may have a disadvantage in goal, but they have an advantage on the goal scoring. Ferocious hit from Dylan Hadley. Roscoe didn't stand the chance, rooted to his spot. And Hadley getting the plaudits from his teammates and encouragement from his manager. But the perfect start for Romulus at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United 0, Romulus 1. Clearance from the defender, and Okaze misjudges that, allowing Edwards to race onto it on the right hand side. Can Romulus do more damage to the Red and Greens here? No, they can't. Poorly placed ball to Zaman, collected by Ryder Boyle. Now here's Kyle Carey. He's going to foot it over the top for David Gabehi. Out comes Hennessy, taking a risk, and it was a risk that he had to take. But now it's a trap back to his line as Mollison urged to shoot. It was just heading wide. Hennessy keeps it in, but those are the sort of chances the Coventry are going to have to take. They're going to have to put this makeshift goalkeeper under pressure. Just a ball with a free kick to play Gabehi. It falls to Miles! Adam Miles, Coventry United's goal-scoring sensation at centre-back, does it again! And Coventry United are all square on 20 minutes. It's all smiles for Smiler. Ball falling to his feet, he drills it in to the bottom corner, and Coventry United have recovered from that 5th minute goal, and they are back in business. Coventry United 1, Romulus 1. Miles Gebehi beaten mid-air by Morris, I should say. Lunge in by Devoyle, gets a piece of the man, but gets the ball first. Carrying for the run of David Gebehi down the left-hand side, covered up by Dean Morris. Gebehi looking to cut in, he's got Sean Mills in support. Gebehi puts it across, it flashes across the face of goal with Mazzafa hoping to get something on it. It's collected at the far side by Mitch Mollison. He'll cut in 2 against Todd. Mollison into Gebehi. Runs the goalkeeper. David Gebehi makes it 2-2. His first Coventry United home goal after getting his first away goal last week. Gebehi is in heaven for Coventry United. Stepping up in the absence of Joseph Agambiade. A toe poke past Hennessy. The lack of a goalkeeper really starting to show for Romulus now, but Coventry United won't care who's in goal. They'll just stick over in their camp pasture, and that's exactly what Gebehi has done. 28 minutes in, the comeback is complete. Coventry United 2, Romulus 1. An awkward ball from Brad Coleman opens the door for Romulus. Oh, it just bounced off the foot of Edwards. Andrews are going to slip it through for Edwards. It would have been a gilt-edge opportunity, but it's just poor control from Edwards. Zaman will take sole responsibility as Hurst gets into position for a short one. Looked in by Zaman. Roscoe calls for it. Roscoe loses it, and Edwards skies it. Roscoe disappointed with himself, but I dare say that Edwards will be even more angry after that. Substitute Watkins with the corner. Falls to Lee. Scrambling in the air to get it. Zaman! Another wayward effort from Umar Zaman. Down the right-hand side, not a back right came from Iokaze, stabbed into the ground by Kyle Carey. Zaman beats Mollison to the punch, and allowing him to set it down the left-hand side for Owen Watkins, a substitute. Watkins should get there before it goes out of play. Taking on young Brad Coleman at right back. He's got Hurst in support. It's just behind Mikael Hurst. He back heels it forward, but it's collected by Mitch Mollison. Cleared as far as Andrews. Will he try and hit it here? It's Andrews! Spurned away. Brilliant save by Roscoe. Romulus looking to take their chance long range again. But this time Roscoe saw it coming all the way and got both hands to it. And Hennessy places it on the ground and lofts it away towards Edwards. Strong header by Miles. First to it is Mollison. It's commanded the midfield today, Mitch Mollison, the former Highgate man. Needs support. Devoyle's there, as is Okaze, but he'll look further up towards his old Highgate teammate Kyle Carey. Harrison was first to it, but a challenge in by Okaze. Now here's Kyle Carey, will he drill it? He will drill it, but it's far to the left of the goal. And the Butts Park Arena pitch, as we say, is 3G, but it's still a little bit greasy. After the morning downpour, we were told it was supposed to be thunderstorms throughout the day, but it's certainly brightened up over the last few hours. Carey's throw towards Gebehi, headed up rather than out by Morris. Lee finishes the job. Collected by Wills on the volley. Looking to take his chance. Couldn't hit the target. Sean Wills. Here's Lee. Floats it over for Edwards. Held by Jake Williams. Now it's taken on by Watkins. Drills it in. And Romulus are level. Owen Watkins, the substitute on the score sheet, picks a corner, stuck his laces through it, and the Roms are back in business after being pegged back by the Red and Greens. It's Coventry United 2, Romulus 2. Being told to take it short, but it looks like in fact Watkins is going to take it long into the penalty area. Owen Watkins towards that near post. It's over Devoyle and off the post from Ryan Andrews. Headed back into the danger zone by Lee. It's Lee again, dispossessed by Jake Williams. Danger not over. Harrison, Khalil Harrison in off the head of Miles this time.
And summoning in with a challenge is Mollison, and now United have Romulus outnumbered here. It's Kyle Carey, plays on the cross. Gebehi, the goalkeeper's out. David Gebehi, stopped on the line by Hurst. Before he can reach the line, handball claims. Referee says no. But Mikkel Hurst, before the ball could reach the line, putting his body in the way and stopping Gebehi from doubling his money and putting Coventry United back in front. Here's Mollison. DeVoyle hits it. Forward deflection, bounces past the post. Creates some space, lobs it in. Hurst should deal with that and does. Chested down by O'Connor. First to it is Ashton de Mulder, looking to make an impression on his return to the red and greens. Now Faulkner back in the Coventry United squad. They're missing the Budbrook game. Lovely give and go with Ashton de Mulder. Here's Faulkner, returns to de Mulder. Ashton de Mulder, can he turn and shoot? Covered up by Lee. It's with Mollison, hits it. Blocked by Morris and back with Mollison to Ryder Voyle and blocked again. De Mulder again, looking for Faulkner, sliced across by Lee. And Coleman looking to prevent the escape from Watkins and does. DeVoe looking to cushion it back, but only finds Zalman. 20 minutes to go until the final whistle. And Roscoe took a risk there, closing down the attacking player, forcing him to hit it over him and hit it wide. Everyone's just playing it around the midfield. They can ill afford to concede again. Floats it over to Owen Watkins. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. He just took it over the line before the block by Mollison. But in fact, the referee has overturned the decision and given a corner, saying that Mollison got the final touch. United will be infuriated if they concede from this. It's in from Watkins. Roscoe looking to claim. It's heading towards the net, and they have conceded. No, they haven't. It's been called for a free kick. It was headed home, but illegally. A bit too much physicality in the penalty area for the referee's liking, and a sigh of relief for every red and green army member in the Butts Park Arena. Roscoe down the centre of the park, no one home for Coventry United, but Carey's there to pick up the seconds from Dean Morris. Dinks it into the centre with de Mulder, sends it through for Faulkner, couldn't shoot it past the goalkeeper, and it's kept out, but the referee has called for the penalty. Faulkner fouled. Hennessy's inexperience in goal may have cost Romulus. The goalkeeper furious as the ref tried to allow Coventry to take advantage of the situation, but it's called back for a penalty. Charlie Faulkner giving his blessing to Ryder Voyle taking the penalty. We're about to enter the last 10 minutes. This penalty kick could be make or break. Ryder Voyle placing the ball. Mikkel Hurst trying to play some mind games next to him, but ordered out of the area. We saw Hennessy swat the ball out of de Voil's hands earlier, unbeknownst to the referee. I dare say it's the first penalty that Luke Hennessy has had to save. And it's the first penalty that Ryder Voyle has had to take in the colours of Coventry United. Hennessy loses the hat. Will Romulus lose the chance to take it to extra time? De Voiland Hennessy, eye to eye, will place in the next round on the line. Ryder Voyle, saved by Hennessy, but the flag is up. The flag is up. Has Hennessy stepped off his line? I think he has. The save made by Luke Hennessy, but the linesman on this near side with his flag in the air. What has been decided? Will it be retaken? The referee ordering away the Romulus players. This spot kick could be about to be retaken. It was a poor spot kick from Ryder Voyle, which was saved by Hennessy, and Luke Hennessy rushing over to the officials, pleading his case, but it appears that Luke Hennessy was off the line, and de Voilwill get another chance. It takes a different kind of player to miss a penalty and step up and take it immediately afterwards. Butts Park Arena is willing Ryder Voyle to score this.
the Coventry United captain, the man with the armband, the youngest Coventry United captain in history, with a second chance at glory to send Coventry United potentially into the second round of the FA Vase. It's Savoyle. He doesn't make a mistake this time. Bottom corner, Ronnie Savoyle scores from the penalty spot. Controversial circumstances maybe, but you asked Ronnie Savoyle after the game if United go through, does he care? Savoyle will be the first to tell you the first penalty was not up to his standards, but the second was. He buried it into the bottom corner and may have just put Coventry United through to the second round of the Isuzu FA Vase. He gets the plaudits from his teammates. The mental strength of Savoyle to miss a penalty and score immediately afterwards has to be admired. Coventry United 3, Romulus 2. What's going to happen next? The throw to come from Zaman. Bounces off the chest of Lee. Hooks it in. Watkins, chest control, takes it wide. And put it in! Edwards equalises, slices it across the net. Roscoe couldn't keep it out. With 4 minutes to go, Romulus will level again. Edwards, the number 9, smashing it home. It is Coventry United 3, Romulus 3, Andrews. Now O'Connor. Hooked up into the penalty area by Cameron Lee. Pinballs off the head of the defender and into the area he goes. Jack Whelan for the winner for Romulus, deflected behind. That's going to be a corner for Romulus. Louis O'Connor on the corner. Strong header away by Miles. First, the seconds is Whelan. Turns his man. Whelan strikes it over the woodwork. That'll be a goal kick. And we are going straight to penalties. My oh my, what a match. What a match here at the Butts Park Arena. An incredible show between Coventry United and Romulus. No matter who you support, no matter who you want to see in the next round, you have to take your hats off to the men in red and the men in white and black for a tremendous 90 plus minutes in the FA Vase, and we are going straight to penalties. Coventry United versus Romulus. It ended 3-3, it's going to penalties. Ryan Edwards to take first for Romulus against Chris Roscoe. Referee making sure that Roscoe's on his line. We had drama with a spot kick earlier. Andrews to start for Romulus. Saved by Roscoe! The perfect start for Chris Roscoe and Coventry United. Roscoe getting both hands to it, to the right centre of his goal. When Luke Hennessy turned up to the Butts Park Arena today, if you had told him he'd be in this situation, he would never have believed you in a million years. An outfield player in goal for a penalty shootout in the FA Vase. His first opponent, Charlie Faulkner. Referee giving Hennessy a few tips about how to save a penalty legally. It's Faulkner. 1-1 Coventry United. 1-0 I should say. Charlie Faulkner puts Coventry United in front. Sends Hennessy the wrong way. And the two goalkeepers, I use that term very lightly, with a passing glance. The Coventry United lead Romulus by 1 penalty to 0 in the shootout. Next up, Khalil Harrison, the right back. Roscoe ready for round 2. Bouncing the crossbar, tricky learn from his predecessor, Reece Francis. He's saved it again! down to his left, saved by the guts of Chris Roscoe.
Only Reece Francis saves 3.
As Roy Evans says, the last goalkeeper to win a penalty shootout on this ground, the former Coventry United goalkeeper Reece Francis, who that day was playing for Bromsgrove. And Harrison with a few complaints to the referee, falling on deaf ears. Kyle Carey's next. He found his goal scoring form at Buckbrook last week. The last penalty he took was a miss 2 weeks ago at home to Belper. Can he put those demons to bed and put Coventry United on the brink of the second round? No, he can't. He skied it. Penalties are not Kyle Carey's friend at the moment. This opens the door for Romulus to hit back. Dean Morris. A rock at the back and a leader in defence for Romulus. Can he lead by example and level the score with United ready to take again? Morris to put the pressure on Coventry United. Dean Morris. A third miss for Romulus. He smashed it off the woodwork. Roscoe may have got a touch, but whether it was a save or a miss, that's 3 in a row that Romulus have failed to convert. Who's next? It's Savoyle. A mixed record with penalties today. 1 scored, 1 missed. We saw the drama that proceeded between these two men, Hennessy and Devoyle. The first penalty, which was saved by Hennessy, was called back by the referee for Hennessy being off the line. Devoyle stepped up for the second and buried it. Devoyle's third penalty of the day. He scored again! Through the hands of Hennessy, he gets right! But Riley Devoyle scores his second penalty of the afternoon. It's 2-0 to Coventry United, and this is Romulus's 4th penalty. There's no two ways about it. Romulus have to score or they are out of the FA Vase. It's Jack Whelan to step up with the weight of the world on his shoulders. He has to score and does. Roscoe got a hand to it, but it wasn't enough. The first penalty Romulus have scored, but it's still match point as Hennessy looks to rally the troops as he steps on the line again, and Ashton de Mulder, on his return to the club from Solihull Moors, back in the Coventry United team after a highly successful stint last year, will step up again with the chance to make it 3-1 and game over. De Mulder and Hennessy. If De Mulder hits the back of the net, United are through. He does! United win! Ashton de Mulder with the perfect moment on his re-debut for Coventry United. The most dramatic match in Coventry United history has the perfect conclusion, capped off by Ashton de Mulder. Rightly so, Chris Roscoe is the hero with 2 saves, maybe 3, we'll have to consult the replay. But Coventry United seal progression to the second round. Nothing that respects to Romulus. They arrived with a goalkeeper
goalkeeper who couldn't start. Their goal scorer was taken off through injury. They took the red and greens all the way. And Luke Hennessy, my oh my, what a performance from him. He gave everything he could, but it just wasn't enough to take them past the red and greens. Coventry United 3, Romulus 3. Coventry United win 3-1 on penalties. See you in round 2 of the FA Vase.